What's up, everybody? It's your boy FBK with a brand new video. Today we're reacting to the worst funeral shootings in the U.S. Let's get it.
Whole nigga not letting them run is crazy, bro. And he got his blicked and he dropped the pipe.
The events caught on camera during the funeral, played in a courtroom Friday afternoon.
That up there. Up.
Scrambling.
Everybody hit the floor. Everybody. Oh.
Damn.
Whole nigga not letting them run is crazy, bro. And he got his
Shit.
blicked and he dropped the pipe. You whole nigga with the pipe. He dropped the pipe and started getting blicked as soon as he took off. And he walked him down. And chased him down.
Their last goodbyes to a loved one. The events caught on
Damn.
And there was a lady too, and then she gonna hop up and limp. Lady, you tweak. He could have saved all y'all life. He just dropped a fat blick as soon as he tried to run.
And Sean Davis are first seen dressed in all black outside a restaurant across the street from the church. For about 20 to 30 minutes, the two people appear to survey the area. And at one point, you see one holding a handgun and another hiding something under their clothes. Eventually, they cross the street and open fire. Both of them shoot at the crowd outside the church.
Why was she holding the guy? God damn.
Horses used to pull a carriage holding a casket get scared.
Even the horse is gone like. I didn't even see that.
Shit.
Even the horses took off like. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile, he go. He ain't no horse. They play no game.
Then see a woman who was struck limping towards the church to take cover. And seconds later, one of the people dressed in black runs away, followed by the other.
Yeah.
According to the Allegheny County District Attorney's
Pittsburgh?
Office, 23 shots were fired outside the church that day. One victim hit 13 times. In total, 5 people were shot, and a 6th was hurt as people ran from the scene.
Did anybody die?
Police testified Nixon and Davis took off in a Hyundai near the shooting.
Yeah.
They traced the car to an address in McKees Rocks and saw the two come out of the house at that address before stopping them on the McKees Rocks Bridge.
Y'all stupid.
For both Nixon and Davis.
Why do people keep catching bodies and then driving home? You don't think they're gonna track them all the way? That's not a good strategy.
Who the shooters are in the video.
Look at these dudes. Damn.
The individuals who did the shooting are covered in all black, dressed in all black, and they are unidentifiable.
Look at him, boy.
All of this is a lot for his client to unpack as he awaits trial.
You know, he's disappointed with, the result. I think he was happy to see that there are a lot of holes in the Commonwealth's case.
The suspects will be back in court in March for their formal arraignment. For now, reporting in downtown, Lauren Linder, KDKA News.
Wasn't so lucky and ended up getting killed after his cousin went live at a friend's funeral. ESO Emmett,
Who is this?
16-year-old rapper from Memphis, Tennessee, who was making waves in the city with tracks like Sliding Tonight. He was gaining the local buzz and racked up hundreds of thousands of views on some of his YouTube videos.
Why are you talking like that? Who the f is this lame corny right here? No. I'm just talking. Why he sound like that? Talking the videos. Talk regular, folks. I'm trying to have a hard time following you.
To make it big as a rapper, he was gunned down while attending his friend's funeral. On Saturday, October 23rd,
He got killed.
Beasley, aka PSO,
At his friend's funeral? Goddamn.
for his friend, DeMarco Smith, another teen from Memphis, who had died.
That nigga said, bro, that said he was born in 2005, bro. That shit is up.
Funeral was at a church.
So at the funeral, at this church right here?
His cousin was there to pay their respects. On the way to the funeral, Amy's cousin, PSO Day, recorded a live stream that showed them walking with a group down the road to the church with the funeral.
Damn.
Towards the end of the stream, Day sent shots at his ops, telling the people on the live who were tuned in that they ain't never been on they never even sent the slingshot our way.
We gotta watch the live. We gotta watch the live, folks.
Niggas ain't never been on good. Nigga ain't been on. I ain't never sent the slingshot our way.
But folks, you can't be doing that, folks. Y'all gotta start thinking for real, bro. That don't make no. passed, bro. So your homie passed, right? All you and your other homies is going to his funeral, and you still playing, bro. You still playing with the street. The streets is undefeated, folks. You still playing though. You still anti. Like, what was your point of doing that?
Alright, little bro. Sounds good.
And the girl trying to tell you to shut up, bro.
This happened Saturday along Hunter Avenue in the Hyde Park neighborhood of Memphis. That victim, 16-year-old Emmett Beasley, aspiring rapper. Again tonight, MPD telling
And
us
he
that the
also, because that was his cousin. Yeah,
His enemies
that's
would be
crazy.
spotted up outside. Even knowing
What the
local enforcement was on the scene, as soon as they left for a moment, they sprayed it up. The police said as many as 6 people was fighting. At one point in time, guns was drawn and shots was fired. 3 firearms were recovered during the investigation. Now that was only 3 days before the funeral was shot up as well. But the probation officer didn't say nothing. And he had an extensive rap sheet. 2 years ago, he almost shot a clerk with his gun jam.
find a target 11.
Another shooting. Just days before, there was over 50 shots on the north side of Pittsburgh. He was one of 6 people arrested. He have 2 open cases, and the only teenager that was in that case.
700 used to be cool with another crew called EBG, but then somebody sparked a beef, and they've been at war ever since. Muni allegedly shot an OG from 700, so Junior Boss and a bunch of other 700 affiliates clapped back.
Oh!
They pulled up on Muni with
What?
4 different cars and started
Get
letting off
back,
shots.
gang. Oh.
It's not
and
clear
folk
who
cars?
actually killed Muni, but a lot of people claim it was Junior Boss who took him out. Junior Boss is also charged with killing a dude named Emmett Beasley, aka PSO Emmett, in 2021.
Oh.
Rumors say Junior
That's
Boss.
the that got killed at his homie funeral on Instagram Live.
These
That was
guys
supposed
are
to be him that
crazy.
killed him,
Man, you're
y'all
gonna go look for
active,
somebody
man. What that mula?
and kill them. Like,
Mula, aka Mr. Mula Mac.
this is not just for fun, for real, for real. Like, why are you killing somebody just like that?
Pocket, man. Listen, check it out. We in Memphis, man. Memphis, man. They saying this beef getting crazy out there in Memphis. I don't know. Memphis been crazy, boy. Y'all
Mac Critter and Lil Double O came up on the same street in Memphis and repped the same. But today we're breaking down the brutal story that sparked their beef and split the game in half. Mac Critter and Lil Double O are from 7th Street on the north side of Memphis. They're both affiliated with a gang called 700, but they had ties to different crews too, like Walk Down and Train to Go, aka WDG and TTG. Mac Critter was originally from a hood in North Memphis called Scudderfield, but when they closed down the projects in the early 2000s, he moved to 7th Street. Mac Critter got active in the streets when he was like 12 years old. He started getting locked up at an early age, but Mac was rapping at the same time too. He started dropping music back in 2017, but none of it was really popping off back then, and Mac kept both feet in the trenches. Mac was going in and out of jail all the time, but then he decided to switch things up and really try to make it in the rap game. An OG from 7th Street named Scratch signed Mac Critter when he was 18, but it took a while for his name to start buzzing in the city. Mac stayed on the grind though, and in 2021, he popped off with the track Torture. He shouted out 700 and Low Double O on the track and rapped, "We really putting 6 feet. This shit forever. 700 GD. These hoes be talking like they know me. Ho, you don't know me, so please do not speak on me. Keep Tony G with me, and Lil Double O creep with me." Around the same time Mac Critter started popping off, his homie Lil Double O was making waves in the rap game too.
I think I
They were
heard
linking
Lil
up in the
Double O.
studio on tracks like Act
I don't know
Up,
who all these
Laser
people are.
Quest,
Little
and
double
Great
O,
Bigger.
little double
It
what?
looked
Like,
Mac
ah?
Critter and Lil Double O were gonna take over the industry together. Both of them had connections to huge artists in the game too. Lil Double O signed a deal with Future's label,
People have a
then
weird
Mac
way of
Critter
coming
linked
up
up
with
with Gucci Mane
names,
and signed
man.
1017.
People need better
2023,
names.
Mac Critter went on Off the Porch and said that he reached out to Gucci Mane and Gucci hit him back immediately.
I reached out to him, and he hit me back instantly. Like, I was like, damn.
Lil Double O was locked up while Mac Critter was doing an interview, but he shouted out Double O and his brother Baby Walked Down and said they had known each other since they were kids. But behind the industry success, Mac and Double O had ties to a brutal war going on in Memphis that ended up splitting their gang in half. According to reports, it all started when a 700 member named Junior Boss got killed by the ops in 2023.
Right.
Junior Boss was allegedly one of the biggest shooters in the crew, and his dad was an OG from 7th Street named Maserati Bo. Maserati Bo was one of the most well-respected dudes on the north side of Memphis. He was known for getting money in the streets and driving exotic cars. Maserati Bo was tight with Scratch too, and there's even videos of them riding around in a Bentley back in the day. Maserati Bo ended up getting killed in a car crash, but his son Junior Boss followed him into the street life and was allegedly putting in major work for 700. 700 used to be cool with another crew called EBG, but then somebody sparked a beef and they've been at war ever since. Rumors say that a dude from EBG named Muni started beefing with Lil Double O's brother, Baby Walkdown, and that's how everything started. But it didn't take long for bodies to start dropping. Muni allegedly shot an OG from 700, so Junior Boss and a bunch of other 700 affiliates clapped back. They pulled up on Muni with 4 different cars and started letting off shots. It's not clear who actually killed Muni, but a lot of people claim it was Junior Boss who took him out. Junior Boss is also charged with killing a dude named Emmett Beasley, aka PSO Emmett, in 2021. Rumors say Junior Boss...
That's the that got killed at his homie funeral on Instagram Live. That was supposed to be him that got y'all getting active. You ever had one of them days where everything seems to go
Junior Boss,
so he died blinking back
dude from 400 named Zay Street slid into 700's hood and started letting. And in 2023, a dude from 400 named Zay Street slid into 700's hood and started letting off shots. Junior Boss shot back and killed Zay Street, but Junior Boss got hit up too and died at the scene. Junior Boss...
They both died blinking at each other. Imagine they both, you get unalive.
I wonder where they are right now. I wonder. Heaven or hell. Afterlife or what? Like, where the hell are they now? Like, I wanna know what happens when you kill your nigga like that. You kill somebody, man. These people have nothing to do.
But he didn't go by himself. Drake the man, pick him up, come help. How you leave brother all by himself? Some people think Junior Boss also took out a dude from EBG named Lil Said. Lil Said went missing back in 2022.
I just like how these guys come up with nicknames for
his body was
themselves.
found in the lake. Rumors say that Said and some other EBG dudes went sliding, but got chased down by the ops. Then they crashed their whip, and Said's body flew into the lake. A lot of people say that Said's death was just a car crash.
But one thing I do like about them is their fashion style, like, you know, not really the jean type, but yeah, these guys are creative in what they wear. I love it. I like seeing that. I like it. They're not the best, obviously, but no preference, you know.
It didn't have anything to do with the ops. But after Junior Boss was killed, an EBG member hopped on social media and said that Said and Muni could finally get some rest. Lil Double O isn't the only dude in 700 who has ties to Future. Rumors say that Future's been cool with them for years, and he shouted out Junior Boss on the track Ocean when he rapped. Junior Boss went out, his gun blowing, always said he'd take a nigga with him. Rider Squad going on a rampage, 700 block niggas, madman. Before Mac Ritter and Lil Double O's generation started putting on for 700, the dudes on 7th Street used to be called Murder Squad. The cops are always trying to take them down, and back in 2015, they got hit with a huge indictment, and 16 members got locked up. Future got locked in with Murder Squad around 2014. A dude named Zona Man, another rapper, signed to Future's label, Free Bands. Ever since then, Future started rocking with the younger members of Murder Squad heavy and became a mentor to dudes like Mac Critter and Lil Double O. Mac Critter says he learned how to rap just from studying Future in the studio, and even though he signed to Gucci's label 1017, he was still an unofficial member of Free Bands. In 2018, Future dropped the track Cut On My Wrist and rapped, I keep the city on my shoulders, carry around like a bag of stacks. I put a kid on the Bentayga, Dr. Miami, the ass fat. Nigga wanna play with the Murder Squad? Around, I'd call it scratch. After Junior Boss died, Mac Critter and Lil Double O started beefing out of nowhere. Mac Critter's brother Mac D hopped on live and said that some dudes from Walk Down tried to shoot him, so he was trying to walk down after that.
Shout out to me here. I'm trying to kill Walk Down on my mama. I'm trying to take one head out. I'm a troll every day.
Then while Mac Critter and Mac D were on IG Live, Lil Double O hopped in the comments and said he was gonna pick on Mac Critter and his homie Vato's graves. Vato clapped back on IG and told Double O to keep his name out of his mouth, but then the situation got even more heated. Mac Critter said that Walk Down isn't part of 700 and even started dissing Double O's mom. Then he took the disrespect to another level and leaked a video of Baby Walk Down allegedly hooking up with another dude. Baby Walk Down clapped back and said that he snatched Mac Critter's chain and made his homie Mac D kiss his Drake. But rumors say that Mac Critter actually let Baby Walk Down borrow his chain back when everybody was still cool with each other, and Baby Walk Down never snatched it. Lil Double O responded to the situation and said that he's got way more money than Mac Critter and said he wasn't going to give him any extra clout.
Show us how thin it is, man. If you can't do this, show how thick your jewelry is. It ain't real. Quit. Quit. And I ain't giving you no clout.
Mac Matt Critter also dissed Double O about a situation with Real Boston Richie. Richie and Lil Double O are both signed to Future's label, but Richie allegedly sent shots at Double O on the track Cut Off Boston Richie when he rapped, acting like you the only rap trap shooter. I'm sick of y'all. This shit I got in my pants will knock a blicky soft. And phone them walk down, cause known for getting they shit stomped. Took off like a plane, just go and ask him. We gon' hit something. Mac Ritter claimed that Lil Double O asked him to help him make a Boston Richie diss track. He also called Boston Richie a rat and said that he palmed Double O's head. Then Boston Richie got exposed for some alleged paperwork by another dude on Future's label named NFL 2Wop. According to the alleged paperwork, Boston Richie snitched on a dude named Wig who threatened him. Then 1090 Jake found more paperwork that allegedly proved Richie ratted in another case back in 2013. It's not clear if Boston Richie worked with the cops or not, but some people think he got 2Wop killed for airing the situation out. 2Wop was shot and killed in 2023, and rumors started flying that Boston Richie had put a bag on his head. There's no evidence that the story's true, but now people think Boston Richie could get wrapped up in Mac Critter and Double O's drama too. Nobody knows what really sparked the beef, but rumors say that it actually started before Junior Boss got killed, and because Mac Critter backdoored another 700 member. Back in 2022, a dude from 700 named Mac Dimp was at an empty lot on 660 Wells Avenue in North Memphis. A witness said he watched an SUV pull up to the lot, and Mac Critter was inside the whip. Mac Critter told Dimp to come over to the SUV, and that's when Mac Critter's homie Gary Taylor upped his strap and killed Dimp. According to rumors, Dimp had a baby with Mac Critter's sister. The
According to
relationship wasn't good though,
rumors.
and Dimp was allegedly putting hands on her. And that's why Mac and his homies allegedly killed him. Mac Critter's homie Butterball was allegedly there when they killed Dump. And rumors say someone else in 700 ended up killing him. On December 21st, 2022, the cops were investigating the murder scene in North Memphis. A bunch of people were standing around watching the situation. And right before the cops were about to leave, someone in the crowd upped their strap and killed Butterball while he was dropping pads. Some people think Butterball got backdoored by 700 because he was involved with Dimp's death. But there's no evidence to back the story up. Mac Critter got booked for Dimp's murder though, and is still fighting the case. Dimp isn't the only body Mac Critter allegedly caught though. One of the biggest rappers from EBG is a dude named E Jizzle. E Jizzle got booked for an attempted murder when he was 13 and caught a juvenile
13.
life
Wow.
sentence for robbery a few years later. He skated on the case and got off for probation. But then E Jizzle got booked again for shooting up someone's whip. E Jizzle was putting work in the streets, but he also blew up in the rap game and worked with huge stars like Snoop Dogg. Even though he was on his way to hitting the mainstream, E Jizzle didn't leave the street politics behind and started beefing with Mac Critter.
You
Rumors say
guys
that
should
Mac
really come and
Critter
try all of
killed
that
one of
stuff
E Jizzle's
here.
homies, and E Jizzle never did anything about it. And on the track Cold Jizzle, Mac Critter rapped, "Speak on me, I'll pull your whole card. I'm the 556 guy. Ho Jizzle spoke on me, I buried his homie. He won't tell that part." Mac Critter wasn't the only rapper from Memphis who had beef with EBG E Jizzle. Before he was locked up, Pooh Shiesty dissed E Jizzle on the track Back in Blood with Lil Durk. On the song, Pooh Shiesty rapped, "They storing shit like the 80s. Want something back? Get it in blood. Yeah, you know who took that shit from you. Come get it back in blood." Pooh Shiesty was talking about a situation where his crew allegedly stole some guns from E Jizzle and his homies. According to Pooh, E Jizzle knew exactly who did it, but was scared to confront him. E Jizzle and his homie Moose Slime dropped a remix to Back in Blood, where they responded to the diss. They also talked about the situation in an interview, and E Jizzle admitted that Pooh Shiesty did steal some guns from them, but no one was home at the time, so it wasn't a big deal. He also said that Pooh was capping in his raps and wasn't really as tough as the fans thought he was. They kept trading disses on social media for a while, and E Jizzle dropped a few more diss tracks. Then Pooh Shiesty got locked up, so the beef died down, but it gave E Jizzle more exposure for his own music. E Jizzle's in jail right now, and Lil Double O is allegedly locked down on house arrest in Florida for gun and drug charges. Mac Critter's still free, but he allegedly sussed the Dent murder case hanging over his head and could get locked up any day. Fans were shocked when Mac Critter and Lil Double O started taking shots at each other out of nowhere. They were putting on for the same thing and have been homies for years. But if Mac Critter really did kill another dude in 700, the whole situation makes way more sense. Now TTG and WDG have split up completely, and there's no telling how crazy the situation on 7th Street is about to get.
And so these, hold on, wait a second. So these is into it with each other, and they on the same block. That should be happening, and that's what make a lot of these cities dangerous. Like, so if you from O Block, yeah, you gotta worry about 63rd, Gyro, but you also gotta worry about who you with every day. Other in O O Block, bro. We seen what happened to Roy, rest in peace. One of his so-called homies, one of the guys killed him in O Block. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that divided up O Block because some people was on his side. I'm sure some people was on the other side. Like, you know, so it get weird and tricky and spooky like that, folks. I'm gonna tell y'all what to do. I'm gonna tell you step one right here. Step one, don't jump off the porch. And if you do jump off the porch, jump your back on. Number two, if you is in the streets, get you some money, move to the suburbs, and have you some children. Cause man, y'all out here getting smoked, going to jail, folks.
Man, meet John James Hornesses Jr. He was one of 3 people who lost their life on
At the
October
funeral.
15, 2022. May they rest in peace and loving condolences.
What the?
The other 2 were innocent bystanders. 2 females waiting at a local bus stop.
Two
Jacqueline
females.
Mihaly
That's
and
crazy.
Betty Everett. This incident happened on Cedar Street, Pittsburgh, North Side. Footage will later come out to show John and his friend would be shooting back, but it seems John had lost his life in the process. 2 friends would get arrested, and later charges dropped. Jaylon Hines and Sharon Trout.
As we got a new look at new surveillance video just released from another shooting.
This video was introduced as evidence during a preliminary hearing today for 21-year-old Jaylon Hines. He is accused in the shooting on Pittsburgh's north side where 3 people were killed, including 2 innocent bystanders. You can see a number of shots were fired onto Cedar Avenue. Hines and a 19-year-old man are facing homicide charges. Hines is also charged with conspiring with John Hornez Jr., who was the 3rd person killed.
Y'all must be stupid. Y'all getting caught. Like, what is the problem? Like, y'all be slow. That's all right.
In that shooting.
A couple days later, John would have his funeral, and his enemies would be spotted up outside. Even knowing local enforcement was on the scene, as soon as they left for a moment, they sprayed it up. Check the footage inside the church that was live streamed.
To enlist John's football expertise.
Is this the hold on? Is this the same that died blinking back?
19-year-old man are facing homicide charges.
I think this the
Hines
same dude. Okay, so this the funeral of the was blinking back
John
and got
Hornez
caught.
Jr., who was the 3rd person killed in that shooting.
A couple days later, John would have his funeral.
Yeah,
his enemies would be
crazy.
spotted up outside. Even knowing local enforcement was on the scene, as soon as they left for a moment, they sprayed it up. Check the footage inside the church that was live streamed.
To enlist John's football expertise, he remained a North Shore stallion. John's love for basketball began at the Pittsburgh Project, Urban Impact, Allegheny Elementary School, Allegheny Middle School, and Alderdice High School.
That's crazy, bro.
And we're gonna stop it there. But this the suspects outside the church.
Low. Get low. That's all I can say. Run. Got big.
That Ford truck with them. They saw the police and they went back to the alley.
They saw the police and went back to the alley.
That Ford truck let them know that the police.
And the Ford truck was with them. Okay, because I was wondering when the Ford truck was walking up. Was pulling up. I'm like, how the hell they make it back around this other side of the church though? Because somebody would have snitched on they. That was like an old lady or something.
Let them know that the police left, as they mentioned in the news clip, as they had to alert to another location for a second, which they regret. They used that one moment, fam.
So let me see what time was it. 11:39. They waited 20 more minutes.
They used that one moment, fam.
20 minutes. They said they gone.
Came back.
Pulled their blicks out. It's gonna go down. 20 minutes later. That's crazy. 20 minutes. They waited 20 minutes for that motherfucker. They say real killers patient. That's what they say, bro. I'm just letting you know what they say. Walked all the way to the front of the church. And I remember seeing the person who got blicked dropped his pipe and did not make it.
Those 2 people was later arrested, teenagers, and they both had a lot going on at the time of the shooting. Sean Davis to the left, 18.
18, he was like 16, right?
16. So we cleared this Hezekiah walking in family.
stupid. Y'all just be.
Just 16 years old.
Just be.
Sean.
You could just see the on it, like you can see the stupid on their face. All this
Talk about how they
I
got
don't think it's cool.
Sean was on probation for a shooting that happened inside a
Oh,
local mall.
shit.
But at that time, he was only 17 years old. It happened at a mall called Ross Park Mall in PA. Apparently, a fight broke out on the second floor of the mall. It was around 4:30 p.m. It was on a Saturday. The police said as many as 6 people was fighting. At one point in time, guns was drawn and shots was fired. 3 firearms were recovered during the investigation. And the only juvenile arrested on the scene, 17-year-old Sean Davis. Now, while on probation, a year later, Sean would end up taking his ankle monitor off. And he would go to a jail phone call while talking to his friend and show him the ankle monitor as if though he instructed him on how to do so.
This video was recorded between Sean Davis, right, and Darian being held.
I said you ain't had to cut it or nothing, did you, dog?
Edit?
No, you ain't had to cut it. Cut your situation or nothing. No. I was about to say, you after?
That bitch definitely ain't on, though. That joint right here.
That's my. Oh, whoa, you gotta do it again. Show 3.
And then laughing at like y'all are stupid. You see what I'm saying? You can't talk to these. If y'all too stupid to understand, let me not show myself doing some felony illegal on a jail call.
Oh yeah,
Grandma.
Hey, what, bro? That joint was about to break, bro. I'm like, dog. But I remember you told me, like, bro, you can't be bending just.
Yeah, you just gotta apply pressure on it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, you just got bought. He talking about some, yeah, you just gotta apply a little pressure on it. You just admitted to yourself doing the same, you goofy.
Hey, Grandma.
You just snap that clip off. I'm like, oh.
Now, that was only 3 days before the funeral was shot up as well. But the probation officer didn't say nothing. And he had an extensive rap sheet. 2 years ago, he almost shot a clerk with his gun jam.
5 at Target 11 exclusive. One of the teens accused of opening fire outside of a church on Friday at a funeral.
What the
is
going
on?
on?
Store clerk 2 years ago, but the gun jammed. And that incident, like the funeral shooting, was also caught on surveillance video. Tonight, Sean Davis and Hezekiah Nixon remain behind bars in connection with Friday's shooting. Channel 11 News got exclusive video of the teens being walked into police headquarters for questioning just hours after the gunfire.
The surveillance video
Niggas
from
don't
2020
get
fighting
no
with a
money
clerk
for
at a
real
downtown
either,
electronics store. The clerk tackles Davis to the ground, but
trying
then
to
lets
rob
him
an
up.
electronics
On his way
store.
out the door, Davis turns, pulls a gun, and tries to fire.
And then
but
and then after he tackled you and let you go, you went back to the door and upped your pipe and tried to blick him down because you pretty much just got your ass beat. That's not even a like, you get what I'm saying? It don't be about no money. These just want to crash out.
Yeah,
go
they're
to jail
crazy.
and be like, I
Crazy,
crashed out harder than
crazy.
you. You should be scared of me, huh? It's kind of. Why you want to go in there all so bad with all these with these all this?
According to the clerk, jams. Davis then takes off.
Don't understand.
He's arrested and
It ain't
charged
like
with
he was
aggravated assault
trying to catch
and
a body
prohibited
for no
possession
reason.
of a firearm. One
Like,
year
you're
later,
stupid,
while out
bro.
on bond, Davis is arrested again and accused of firing shots inside Ross Park Mall. No one is hit. The case is ultimately dismissed after sources say a judge raised identification issues. Davis' bond is revoked, though, and in this year, he pleads guilty to aggravated assault in that downtown store altercation. According to an email obtained by Target 11, prosecutors recommended 3 to 6 years in a state prison based on Davis' criminal history. Sources tell Target 11 Davis has 2 previous gun possession charges as a juvenile. It's unclear what happened in those cases because juvenile records are sealed. But Judge Tom Flaherty releases him from the Allegheny County Jail after serving 9 months of a 10 to 23-month sentence for that aggravated assault. He was placed on 6 months of electronic monitoring on June 28th. So on the day of the funeral shooting, he should have still been wearing an ankle bracelet. Now, I asked the court administrator if Davis was wearing that ankle bracelet at the time of the shooting on Friday or if he cut it off. He declined to answer that question. I also questioned Judge Flaherty about the sentence. He said he could not discuss it. I talked with the victim in that aggravated assault case as well. He declined an interview but expressed disappointment in both the sentence and the nearly 2 years it took to resolve that case.
Well, we know now, fam, based on the video thus far, he took the ankle monitor off. Now, the day they got caught, Hezekiah Nixon got into the car they used to do the shooting. But also, Hezekiah had on him a firearm that had shell casing matching.
Did you hear what he just said, bro? He said they got caught in the car that they used to do the shoot at the funeral. I'm no genius.
Another shooting just days before. There was over 50 shots on the north side of Pittsburgh. He was one of 6 people arrested. He have 2 open cases, and the only teenager that was in that case.
Prosecutors showed new surveillance video in court today that they say proves a 16-year-old and 5 other people are responsible for a deadly shooting in the city of Pittsburgh.
These 5 people are charged in the August shooting in the city's California Kirkbride neighborhood. One man was
killed. Let me put it like this:
3
Rondo and C-Day got caught for a body of a cab driver or some shit or whatever they say, and they got like 40 years. So if these don't get any less than, bro,
other people were hurt. Police say
these get less than
58
50
shell
years,
casings were
I would,
fired
like,
from 8
pass out
firearms.
right now.
Prosecutors say the videos presented in court
This nigga
today
looking at
show
the
the
car like
gunman
it's Drake, like it's
responsible,
GTA.
but the defense argued that while the video may depict the shooting,
GTA.
it's not possible to see
This
who
is
was
GTA
there
in real life.
nor whom fired. During today's preliminary hearing, we heard from Casey White. He is the attorney for one of the defendants, 16-year-old Hezekiah Nixon. Nixon is charged as an adult in the August 7th shooting and is sitting in the Allegheny County Jail tonight. He is also charged in connection to the shooting that happened outside of a funeral home in Brighton Heights in October.
Crash out.
He's young. He's scared. I mean, he's in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day.
Boy, he broke. Mentally, he's gone. At 16 years old, I don't think anybody has the willpower. It's a very, 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 very small amount of people that got the willpower to take 23 and a 1 in the county jail at 16 years old. After you got bodies on your name, you know you hit them bodies, folks, and all you got is time and a little bit of space to go crazy with some nasty food. And no, boy.
He's a lot of questions are running through his head. These are allegations that are very heavy, that carry a lot of weight.
And after all this time, almost 2 years later, the DA comes out and say retaliation was the motive behind the shootings. Nothing else. A Pittsburgh street war. Yeah. Once one body dropped, they retaliated. Yeah. Some did the same night. And police are saying these 2 teenagers were involved in a span of 12 months. 20 people being shot on 3 different occasions and 4 people losing their life. And that's just what they know. This has to be the story of 2 of the most ruthless teenagers ever coming out of Pittsburgh. Family, let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments.
They stupid.
Once they trials start and get the rock and
You
roll,
heard that? They
I'll make
are
sure I keep you guys updated.
stupid.
With all that being said, talk to me in the comments.
Yeah,
Don't forget.
they only thing